All right, guys, welcome to the end of week 10, my favorite, arms and shoulders. So we're going to go over, what do we got here? 4 exercises today that I want to be specific about that are kind of new or variations of things we've done before. And the first one is going to be laterals. Now, remember, you get to watch all these right afterwards, but I want you to pay attention. We're using the machine this time, and this is one of my favorites because what it allows you to do, if you remember in the past, we were using dumbbells and we were trying to pull our pinkies up as we were coming up here. Again, with the bent elbow, you're using the belly of that deltoid, right? Where you're really building some muscle on that shoulder, okay? When you're doing the straight arm, you're working more of the cut down here. Now we're really working the belly of this, but the reason I like the machine is because the machine actually pushes on your elbow, so it's all movement in the belly of that muscle. So I want your hands just to be loose. Okay, pull those elbows back and then force those elbows up. Again, you're just naturally going to be twisting those pinkies up, but all the movement, I should say all the pressure is going to be right here. And so I love that machine and I love that movement. Okay, next we're moving to the shoulder press and we're using dumbbells. Okay, so I really want you to focus on how you're holding the dumbbell. Next, press, okay? And my arm, or let's say the dumbbell weight, falls inward this way. What you're actually going to be doing is contracting your lats, and then you're tightening up your shoulder, but you're not actually using your shoulder. What I want is that dumbbell weight to be pulling outward so that it's pulling down this way, and it's forcing you to use the full belly of that muscle all the way up, okay? And we're not going to a full straight locked arm position. We're actually only going as far as you can feel that contraction with your delts, with your shoulders, okay? So that's very important. Same thing that you're doing when you're doing chest the right way as well. Okay, let's move on to dips. We're using a machine for dips now. So now, in order to use your triceps, we want to buckle your elbows in to your side so that when you're pushing in this type of movement, okay? So you, again, we'll see on the video, I'm not actually sitting in the seat because I'm pushing against the seat and I'm keeping all that movement forcing through my tricep as I'm pushing away from me, but down, okay? Different from a dip when you're trying to work your chest where your elbows are gonna flare out and then more of the contraction is with your chest, okay? So we're trying to keep that chest out of it. You're gonna feel it a little bit in your chest, especially if you're feeling a burn or soreness from delayed onset muscle soreness from last time we did chest. But what I really want you to focus on again is that 90-degree bend here is as far up as you're going and then all the way down and contracting, pushing through the palms of your hands, okay? And then the last one is going to be your hammer curl. Now, to build density in your bicep, okay? And don't worry, ladies, you're not going to build huge arms. That's not what this is about. But in order to break down and build some size and some strength. This is one of the stronger muscles in the arm, and it's called your brachialis. It's actually underneath your bicep, okay? So when you do a hammer curl, what you're doing is you're forcing yourself to take out the bicep because you're twisting this way with your hand, okay? And you're using that muscle underneath. Now, what a lot of us do is we use what's called the coracobrachialis, and that crosses right here. It's that forearm muscle. And most of us, when we're doing hammer curls, we get tired in that position before we actually hit the brachialis that's underneath here. So in order to work just the brachialis, what I want you to do is hold your hand like this, like you're trying to pick something straight up or a bar, you're trying to slide up the bar, okay? So the contraction looks more like this as opposed to like this where you're gonna get the forearms tiring out very quickly, okay? So try those. Again, I like to do them both hands at the same time, and I like to come up and squeeze at the top so that I'm getting a full contraction in there. You're gonna notice in most of my videos, I always pause and I always push and then pause, okay? Everything is contraction and then stop and a pause, because what that's doing is it's allowing you not to use the elasticity of the muscle, and so it's pure strength that's gonna break down and build muscle quicker. So you guys, that's a lot of stuff for today. Have a great weekend, and I will see you for week 11.